Hi everyone, Sean Malbin with Secure Cyber Defense, and this is your weekly cyber update. Well, the first thing we're going to start out with today is a cyber incident in the city of Columbus. So the city of Columbus has expressed that they are currently investigating a intrusion to their network. Currently, they are advising that 911 services as well as 311 services are still in operation. However, looking at the Facebook posts from a number of individuals, it looks like that is still having issues. The city also advises that a number of services are still offline and that they are in the remediation process. We also learned this week that Stark County had also been compromised, which is also in Ohio County. Doesn't seem to be related, but there seems to be a lot of ransomware still going around. And in more CrowdStrike news, CrowdStrike is still recovering. The last I checked, it looked like around 97% or 98% of their endpoints were still were online, and still just a handful not being able to come online. Delta Airlines is still expressing that they are having an issue in recovering. This had to do a lot with their crew scheduling system, which they said was just aggravated by the entire CrowdStrike outage in the first place. I've seen some other interesting news about the number of billions of dollars that this is going to possibly cost the world in downtime. I have also seen some very interesting video from a couple of attorneys that have indicated that the way the master services agreement or the contract is written for CrowdStrike, that there possibly may not be a lot of recovery or a lot of opportunity for organizations to sue CrowdStrike and get some monetary money back. And I'm not an attorney, so please don't blow me up in the comments. The only thing that I had read that possibly might be a saving grace is to be able to prove gross negligence, which, obviously that's going to be up to the courts and up to the legal system to decide. But current findings are that the CrowdStrike incident is going to cost, I saw figures, well over $5 billion globally, and that could actually be more. The other thing that's going to happen with CrowdStrike that we've seen, that we saw almost immediately, is the continuation of hackers trying to take advantage of the situation. So very much like we see at the, we're heading into hurricane season. We've had Amazon Prime Day. We see hackers take advantage of that in the form of phishing schemes. So a number of false domains have been taken out that we saw taken out almost immediately to lure, no pun intended, to lure phishing victims into clicking on links that look like they're opportunities for organizations or companies to help you remediate the CrowdStrike incident. So just something to be on the lookout for, something to notify your end users about, and keep up on that, because that will continue to be a threat. The last article I'm going to talk about today is the U.S. Department of Justice announced an indictment on a North Korean hacker that was responsible for a number of attacks on critical infrastructure, hospitals, military bases, and specifically the U.S. Air Force. We also saw some recent information about KnowBe4. KnowBe4 is a phishing and security awareness company based out of Florida. They put out a bulletin not too long ago, or a blog article, indicating that they had briefly hired a North Korean hacker accidentally. They were very transparent about the disclosure that it was not a current security incident. And they outlined their investigation and the things that went wrong when they accidentally hired a hacker. And to give you just some, you should read the article. We'll put it down in the description of the video. But to give you a little information, what happened was briefly, they were able to get this person hired, and then during the onboarding process, they shipped them a Mac. Now, they didn't ship it directly to North Korea, obviously, but they shipped it to somebody who shipped it to North Korea. And it wasn't very long after that device came online that the security team at KnowBe4 started to get notified that there was malware being installed on the laptop. And they actually reached out to the alleged end user And that's kind of where it started going downhill. So read for yourself. Interesting article on just something to be aware of if you hire a lot of remote workers. And that's something that happens at your organization, especially if you're a larger company. Definitely having some policies and procedures and protocols in place in order to properly vet employees remotely is definitely something of interest. And that's all we have for this week. There's a lot more news, obviously, but that's all we're covering for this week. I want to thank you for coming in and listening to me. Thank you for all the nice comments that go into all of these videos. Like, subscribe, and share these videos. Turn on the notification so that when we do publish content, you'll get notified. We've got a lot of YouTube shorts and a lot of exciting things planned for the channel in the near future. So certainly stay tuned. We definitely want this to source of your cyber news content. There's not a lot of really good cyber news content out on YouTube, at least nothing that I can find. And my dreams and aspirations are to make this into basically a cyber news channel, a cyber TV channel that you can go to for any late breaking news, just like you would go to some of your some of your trusted web sources. There's lots of those out there, but just what I've seen is there's just not a lot of video content. So look forward to us going live in the near future. We're going to try and cover breaking news a little bit faster. And I definitely appreciate all of your viewership and passing this along to others. So, hey, let's really be careful out there.